Hello everyone, here is Team Tom and Jerry. This video will tell you the basic strategy behind all of our approaches. Our first approach, Speed was inspired by the incremental depth and greedy best first. And the other three approaches were implemented based on the strategy designed in the Speed. In order to reduce the excessively high branching factor of Splendor's game state, we designed a strategy based on domain knowledge. Our strategy consists of 4 parts. First is unreasonable action filtering. We directly filter some unreasonable actions, such as the action whose type contains collect and its return contains yellow gems. The second is action guidance and value orientation. We enable our agents to read the board information, calculate high-value cards, 3 dominant gem colors, and the nearest noble. The third one is action modification in different game stages. We distinguish different game stages according to the number of development cards we have and then adjust the optional actions accordingly. For example, when the number of cards in our hand is less than 4, we increase the gem weight and heuristic value of buying level 1 cards to allow the agent to develop rapidly. Lastly is action screening by Splendor specific heuristic. We designed a heuristic function, which can tell our agent a specific action's benefit. Our agents, especially Speed agent, use heuristic functions as the last step of filtering and guiding actions. Now, I'm going to introduce our first method, called Speed. This is a combined method. We want to use the previous strategy to pruning actions, and increase the search depth to give a naive greedy method a certain long-term planning ability. Thus, we need to design the algorithm structure cleverly. Here is the algorithm structure we designed. At each depth, we only generate 1 or more nodes with the largest heuristic value, and we accumulate the heuristic value to find the best nodes we want to generate in the next depth. In this way, the agent will have the ability to calculate the best action profit for 3 rounds to decide the current next action. Here is the strength and weakness of this agent. We implemented the model-based MDP with a value iteration for our second approach. We hope to achieve 2 goals at the same time through this approach. One is offense and the other is defense. To make it offensive, we used the basic strategy introduced before, which can also handle the problem of long execution time. To make it defensive, we designed a reward shaping algorithm that can consider the opponent's optional action. The most important thing to consider in MDP is how to determine the Q value and how to update it, and the reward value for each action given by our reward shaping is used for Q value updating through this equation. Here is the strength and weakness of this agent. Based on greedy search agent, we implemented minimax agent with 3 depths. It uses the same heuristic function and policies as Speed agent. Instead of always looking for the optimal action on each current state, minimax search also analyzes opponents' actions. To improve the efficiency, we introduced alpha-beta pruning. In our state, we prune the branches smaller than the current maximum 1. In the opponent state, we prune the branches greater than the current minimum 1. Here is the strength and weakness of this agent. Challenges faced during our project are, firstly, the state space of the game is very large, but the thinking time for each round is very short. Therefore, we do our best to optimize state representation and design pruning strategies to avoid timeouts. Secondly, we need to constantly adjust and improve those well-known AI algorithms based on the characteristics of the Splendor game to help our agent achieve better performance. For improvement, if we have more time, we can try other AI methods, such as reinforcement learning and game theory methods. We can also redesign strategies and heuristic functions for different methods. And we may try to combine the advantages of different methods. For example, we can introduce the idea of minimax and Speed method to detect the opponent's intention. Here comes to the demo part. Now I'm gonna show you the board scanning and long-term planning ability of our Speed agent. The agent 0 is our agent. It knows that the highest value card closest to it on the board is the 4.7 red card. So it will continue to collect red gems and buy the valuable red card towards the target. Now you can see that it successfully grabbed the highest value card on the board. Now I am gonna show the main pitfall of our agent. In this game, Agent 1 is our agent, and you can see Agent 0 is very close to the first Tier 3 black card, and also the second noble. However, our agent never considers the opponent's action, so it will not know the intention of the opponent and reserve that card to hinder the opponent. Now the situation has become more dangerous because the opponent can end the game after getting a 2-point black card, but our agent is still indifferent to this. So our agent finally lose the game. You can see from the current score that we are behind. So in order to win this game, we hope to prevent the opponent from scoring on the basis of our agent's fast scoring. In another word, achieve defensiveness on the basis of offensiveness. Look, our strategy is working now. You can see that, after our choice of action, even it is in the middle stage of the game, the card available for the opponent to choose has no value, which means they cannot get a point. Moreover, at the same time, we quickly tied the score and even quickly surpassed the opponent in a few rounds. Here, Agent 1 uses minimax search. In this turn, Agent 0 collected 1 green, 1 blue and 1 white gems, so he can buy the Tier 2 black card provides 2 points in his next turn. Then, minimax agent realized that his opponent is going to buy this Tier 2 black card, so he reserves this card in his turn to prevent his opponent buying it. Now, Agent 0 has to change his plan, so he turns to buy another Tier 2 red card that only provides 1 point. We can see that how Minimax agent can analyze opponent's action and change his strategy based on that.